Several years ago, a friend gave me this book, 1001 Comics You Must Read Before You Die. And at that time in my life, I was getting a little tired of just reading superhero comics, and this is exactly what I needed. I discovered that there were comics from all over the world that I'd never heard of before, and stuff dating back over 120 years. This was an eye-opener for me, and I'm going to share some of my selections that I consider some of my favorite comics that I found thanks to this book. So I hope that you join me and give some new comics a chance. You might be surprised at what you might like. Today's book is He Done Her Wrong by Milt Gross. This book was published originally in 1930, and it is considered to be one of the earliest examples of a graphic novel. Milt Gross, in case you don't know him, is a very, very prolific comic strip artist. He has done many comic strips during the golden age of comics in the 1930s, and he has done a couple of graphic novels as well. A lot of what he's known for is his very unique style of speaking. He created sort of this Yiddish style of slang and cadence that has been replicated over the years. But this comic, he decided to go wordless. He Done Her Wrong is a parody of those classic silent films, the stuff that you'd see, Charlie Chaplin and stuff, the melodramas of Hollywood. This is also a parody of the wordless novels that the wood engraver Lynn Ward was making around this time as well. The basic premise is you have a Davy Crockett type frontiersman whose girl is stolen from the dastardly evil villain. It's the whole, twirly mustache kind of a deal. And Milt Gross, known for his outrageous slapstick, in-your-face screwball humor, is on full display here, as well as some very actually touching, dramatic moments. He has a huge range of style and is able to convey them very, very accurately on either end of the spectrum. This is a unique book because it doesn't have a typical panel-by-panel layout per page. Most pages are just one panel, and sometimes there's a few panels to convey a different flow and action that Milt Gross wanted to convey. But it's a completely unique reading experience. You won't find something like this made today. This is something that can only have come out of this particular era in the 1930s when people were very, very familiar with silent films. Being so old, this book has been reprinted a number of times. If you can't find yourself a first edition, then you might want to check out the book that Fantagraphics published back in 2005, and I believe they have done a couple of printings since then too. So look it up, He Done Her Wrong by Milt Gross.